Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To change this route. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dude.
Oh, out of space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama quickly back to the line. In the red area, it's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right, man. You got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him
was looking for. Very first pass of... It gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Allard. Rushes on him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Swing momentum. Touchdown time. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusive.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now, Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ncaa, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could booed the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking for space. It's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. There he goes down the right side. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a running room. He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Miller with the ball. It's a seam wide open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. A run for the quarterback. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Calls it in for first down and more. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Miller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think on the quarterback, because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better.
That's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Allen. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Crosses to 40. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Allen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record of Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, out of space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He might want another play. Right back to the well. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 38, Penn State 35.
So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Grabs the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they hit something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the snap, it's Singleton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown time. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Albert. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Timeout, Alabama.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to